Pass to Niang. Curry against Harden. Clock at 6. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, an athletic move by James Harden.
Way to get it, MP.
Now the Warriors with it. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. He's willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Maxey against Thompson. And Embiid throws it down.
Emphatic slam by Embiid. Not afraid to get physical with the defense.
Now Iguodala. Wiggins with it. Picked up by Embiid. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Embiid. The shot comes out, and Golden State will go the other way with it. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Clock at 2, and here's Curry for 3. Drills it from deep.
That's a good look from Clay right there. Just the court awareness, and that guy was wide open.
Steps back. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Harden, the pass to Embiid. To the middle. Here's Harris. Deflected. Outside Curry. Banked it in off the glass. Curry's got 5 points.
A bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Down low. They need this. And Embiid with the lay-in.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize. I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took. What he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Niang. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And count it. The shot is...
And let's go, Embiid.
Iguodala finds Poole. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Embiid. The Sixers leading. On the floor for the Warriors. All 3 shooters are out there. The splash triplets. Curry, Clay, and Poole. Then it's Andre Iguodala.
Well, Tobias just going strong that time.
Pass to Curry. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. Here's Harden. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Embiid covers. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Covered by Milton. And he banks in the layup.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Maxey finds Harden. Now here's Milton from behind the arc. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Hounded by Harris. That one goes in. Now just a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Curry against Harden. Embiid inside. The shot's good. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. Trying for a pair. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
You're not going to see that there. He's not one to blow layups.
A fun-loving player on.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
Some exciting games in store for us. And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
We've got George Niang, James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Harris in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Maxey covering. Soft touch off the glass. 7 points in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. B.A.?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you.
Good shot selection there from Steph, feeling the rhythm and then easily connecting on the pull-up.
Embiid passes to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. Can't sink it. Fourth miss out of 9 attempts. The Warriors leading. Embiid covers to the paint. Here's Iguodala. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Embiid. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Harden. And he's going to the... League MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
The three from Thompson, and the Warriors with another three.
Now, you can never let Clay shoot off a crisp pass. He just lets that go so quick.
And here's Harden. 6 points for him. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Here's Harden. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Embiid
is showing lots of it. I love how he's unwilling to give up on the play.
Milton's checked in for Philadelphia. Poole, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry's shot is off. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Harris. Here's the three. Gets the three ball to go. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
That's a shot that Tobias Harris is really working hard on to become more consistent as a threat from the three-point line.
Embiid covers. Out to Thompson from 18 feet away. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Harris. Pass to Embiid. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 17 points in the game.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Outside Milton. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Here's Milton. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. And some change.
You got it, MP.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Harden with it. Pass to Maxey. Harris on the wing. That one is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
So on the floor for Golden State. Thompson, the 2, with Wiggins at the 3. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Andre Iguodala.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Pass to Embiid. From 12 feet. And another miss by Philadelphia. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. To the inside. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harris down low, hounded by Wiggins. No good, a bit long that time. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Hounded by Harris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the it's for him coming up. That one on Harris.
Hey, block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the 76ers making a change here. Niang's checked in. The 76ers have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Takes a step back. And here's Thompson. And here's Curry for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
You know Embiid loves to produce like this, and you can tell it's firing up the team as well.
Golden State has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Stolen by Harden. Maxey with it. Now Thompson defending. Harden, good.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Tipped away. Pass to Curry. Thompson, a screen on Harden. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Just incredible.
In his living room right now, he's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
And one thing you can say about...
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. It's left in the fourth quarter. Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Embiid from outside. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3. And so they choose. Cushion.
All right, let's be honest. The last guy that you want to foul here is Steph Curry. But maybe the next to last guy is Klay Thompson. He's so good in these moments.
Maxey with a screen on Curry. Pass to Embiid. Fades away. Count it!
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific group.
Standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Off target from outside. And so the Warriors take the win.
think I'd be a good mascot?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Shep, did you listen to this new MP?
What's up, MP?
Boss, what's up, boy?
How you?
Right here good? It sound like hoodie weather. Leave them frozen when I pull up for the jumper. Game winners, all shivers, all winner. It's the playoffs play, y'all beginners. Kick off the Gucci slides, lace the 40 belows. My arm in the rim, look at shorty below. How's the weather down here? Is it cold out? Like Dr. J's afro, you getting blowed out. Game sold out, red carpet rolled out. Tried to lock me up, but I just strolled out. You see the ice grills, I think y'all might chill. This that greatest of all time on the Howell field. Next.
All right, well, I guess that was an interesting choice.
No, it wasn't. That was trash, dog.
Look, man, I think you got one more take in you. Let's try it again.
MP, maybe we can get it right this take.
I'm ready.
It sound like hoodie weather. Snowflakes in the summer. Leave them frozen when I pull up for the jumper. Game winners, all shivers, all winner. It's the playoffs play, y'all beginners. Kick off the Gucci slides, lace the 40 belows. My arm in the rim, look at shorty below. How's the weather down here? Is it cold out? Like Dr. J's afro, you getting blowed out. Game sold out, red carpet rolled out. Smile for the camera, chill, yeah, no doubt. You see the ice grills, I think y'all might chill. No use of crying on milk you done spilled. Next.
All right, well, I guess that was an interesting choice.
No. MP, maybe we can get it right this take.
I'm ready.
It sound like hoodie weather. Snowflakes in the summer. Leave 'em frozen when I pull up for the jumper. Game winners, all shivers, all winner. It's the playoffs, play y'all beginners. Kick off the Gucci slides, lace the 40 belows. My arm in the rim, look at shorty below. How's the weather down there? Is it cold out? Like Dr. J's afro, you getting blowed out. Game sold out, red carpet rolled out. A smile for the camera, chill? Yeah, no doubt. You see the ice grills, I think y'all might chill. You feeling cold yet? If not, I bet you will. Next.
All right, well, I guess that was an interesting choice.
No. MP, maybe we can get it right this take.
I'm ready. Let's try it.
It sound like hoodie weather. Snowflakes in the summer. Leave 'em frozen when I pull up for the jumper. Game winners, all shivers, all winner. It's the playoffs, play y'all beginners. Kick off the Gucci slides, lace the 40 belows. My arm in the rim, look at shorty below. How's the weather down there? Is it cold out? Like Dr. J's afro, you getting blowed out. Game sold out, red carpet rolled out. A smile for the camera, chill? Yeah, no doubt. You see the ice grills, I think y'all might chill. This that rolling down the window on the flight field. Next.
Whoo, boy, you
Give me
crushed
some,
that.
give me some.
Yes, sir.
Ready, MP.
Two of you are going to stay performance. I apply a mental. Sometimes. Assuming we can develop that one. In the house.
MP, I can't thank you enough. Everyone is talking about.
Hello.
Professor Shug, hey, you enjoy the game?
It was very impressive. And not just the game. Audrey, how are you?
I'm good, Professor. Thanks to MP.
Oh, no, listen, it was a mutually beneficial.
We saw the WNBA launch the Commissioner's Cup, but what are your thoughts, Doris, about a mid-season tournament being added to the NBA?
Kevin, it's hard not to look at the positive effect that the play-in situation has had on the NBA. Think about it, how much more competitive games are down the stretch of the regular season. So because of that success, I am very open to adding a mid-season tournament.
Now Golden State's starting five. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, so it's the Warriors now, after the miss from Jakob Poeltl, and Curry has it in the corner. From deep. No good, shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their two meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet. Here's Game Face. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And the Raptors miss again. And the Raptors, Doris, with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Here's VanVleet. The Warriors making the shot. That's tipped.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
And Wiggins throws it down.
I think you pay the consequences if you leave Draymond Green's teammates open. He has a knack for getting the basketball where it needs to be.
Game Face. Defended by Poeltl. Pass to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Here's Game Face. Toronto grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Now here's Barnes. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Allen's shot is off. Warriors leading by 6. Green passes to Curry. Game Face. Defended by Poeltl. Here's Game Face and a missed layup. 22 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made it. To the top.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Carter out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Takes it out to Siakam. Pirtle with a screen on Green. Here's Siakam. Offensive rebound. Pirtle. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Poeltl. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much that we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. So it's the Warriors now, following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's Siakam. His last outing, he had 24 points. Passes it to VanVleet. Back to Siakam. Pirtle sets the pick for Siakam. Over Green. And the call. This was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Now, here's Curry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From downtown, there we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
The thing we most closely associate with Stephen Curry's career, the three ball.
The pass to Pirtle. Carter with it. The tray. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
For 3, Siakam. No good on the shot. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And they're playing through a string of road games. That will be game 5 of the 6 on the road.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Barnes outside. Now, Pirtle. Last time, 14 points for him. Clock at 6. Pass to Siakam. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Now, here's Siakam. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Thompson in the corner. Lets it go from the wing, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Such a terrific, efficient mid-range shooter. Thompson given space, he takes advantage.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
Well, I think for the Raptors, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Hey, yo, their offense has been clicking. They're making the right reads, and they're making the most of their opportunities.
I like their aggressiveness, not just taking what the defense gives them. They're taking what they want.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Then it's Wiggins. Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Got a hand on it. Allen against Thompson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. He can't get that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
And here is VanVleet after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. VanVleet passes to Pirtle. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Pirtle's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Curry on the wing. Covered by VanVleet. It's tipped. Pirtle with the steal. Siakam with it. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Game face covered by Barnes. Lays it up off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the
You hit a couple shots, now you think you're the MVP? This is it, come on! Block out that noise, MP.
Yo, let's get some easy points.
Just find me, man. I can get open.
checked in for Toronto. And the Warriors also making a change. Payton, he's checked in for Wiggins. Toronto working the ball around now. Good dunk by Achua.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And there's another. Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Porter subbed in for Barnes. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Game face, covered by Van Vliet. Payton from outside. And another three for Golden State.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Achua. He can't hit that time. Warriors leading by 7. Poole on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Poole's got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Thompson with the bucket.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And yes, it's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the middle. Here's Game Face. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The scenery was good for Chris Boucher.
Guys, think about a guy like Chris Boucher. An unknown.
They're going easy on you, MP. They feel bad for you.
Guy with a lean frame.
Scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Some changes for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Achua. Pascal Siakam comes in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Barnes in for Grayson Allen. Siakam is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Poeltl. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Porter in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Warriors leading by 14. Game Face. Defended by Poeltl. Right wing. Back to Thompson. Over Barnes. The shot by Thompson, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam kicks to Boucher. It's Porter outside. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You can see Porter's confidence building steadily. The catch-and-shoot jumper becoming a real weapon.
Green with a screen on Poeltl. To the paint. Dishes to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Boucher finds Siakam. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And some changes here for the Raptors. Grayson Allen's checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Otto Porter Jr. And the Raptors with the ball. 11-point game. 4 on the clock. Here's Siakam. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Thompson left side. Outside, Green. Thompson against Allen. Here's Game Face. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 13.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place them.
And so the coaches challenge.
The previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win, making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Curry. It's tipped.
Ideally, you're trying not to stand.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Huge win tonight, really driven by your rim protection. How did you manage to prevent them from...
Thanks, Candace. You know, a lot of people don't know about this team yet. You know, they think we all about offense. But nah, you know, we actually all about defense.
Good game, man.
Man, that new MP joint trash. Whack. Crazy thing is...
Yo, what's going on? You already know what it is. It's your boy DJ, and you are back in the mix. And we got a special guest right now. My homie, my brother from another. You know him, you love him, or unless you don't. MP is in the house. What's up, man?
My man, what up, DJ? I can't complain, man. How you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I just want to catch up with you and see what's going on, man. I want to see how my favorite baller/rapper is doing, and I'm wondering if you have any other professions that you plan on pursuing, bro.
Oh, you got jokes, man. Mr. Quit Basketball to DJ, you got jokes.
Me? Nah, yeah. I'm not getting on you. I'm just saying, man, you're a man of many talents just like myself.
All right, well, in that case, I'm here to formally declare my candidacy for governor. Formally.
This guy, man, you need to add comedian to the list. Look, you do keep us guessing, right? So that track that you dropped with Demo, it came out of nowhere, bro. Talk about that.
Come on, DJ. I got to keep you on your toes, man. I don't want you to know what's coming up, but just when you think you got me figured out, boom, I got to go. Change the game.
Wow, look at the confidence on this man.
I'm telling you.
So does this mean an album is in the works then?
Oh, come on, DJ. I don't know, man. I don't know about all that, but I will tell you this. A few weeks ago, I thought I was just a basketball player, and that's it. And then I dropped this track, and it turns out I'm actually fire on the mic.
Yeah, and now you're on a track with Boz.
Exactly. So anything's possible, you feel me? I mean, you just got...
So, MP, tell me more about how you got together with Boz and Elite.
Yo, honestly, man, I got to give a ton of credit to Monk because...
Now, this sounds like a great experience, MP, but I know firsthand...
DJ, check this out, man. I am never going to be the best version of myself if... Oh, man, it has been too long since Bobby Miles...
Excellent choice.
Yeah, I would have picked that one too, man.
Hey, but wait.
Oh, I heard you on the Flex the other day. I'm a big fan of DJ. He's awesome.
MP, you want to have some fun? Take a look at this.
FB, over here, over here. MP, over here, over here. MP in the house.
Everything all right, Coach?
I don't know. Have a seat.
And a little deeper into the season now, the depth of some teams already being tested, Richard.
Yeah, there's a lot of injuries popping up right now. It's tough to establish a rhythm when the guys are being shuffled in and out of the lineup. And truly, to power through, you just need strong leadership.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Robinson, and here is Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Fades. Robinson controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Curry against Brunson. Oh, Robinson with a block. Outside Brunson. On the wing quickly. A big finish by Robinson.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Whew. Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Robinson defending. Robinson with the block. Brunson against Curry. Fades and shoots. Brunson misses.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Brunson defending. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Barrett, and you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Here's Green. And here's Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Nice timing on the pass from Green, finding the open guy with ease.
Now Barrett. Robinson passes to Barrett. Screen by Robinson. To the middle. Barrett finds Robinson. And here's Toppin from the arc. Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Brunson. Knocks it loose. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Thompson. They set the screen. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's quickly with a drive. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pass.
With almost an... And the Warriors with possession here. On the floor for the Warriors. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Brunson misses. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
It was good to see Andrew Wiggins make his first All-Star team in 2022. For a player with such a great career, it was long overdue.
Now here's Brunson. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Well, Wiggins didn't just get an all-star selection in 2022. Richard, he was picked as a starter.
And that's saying something for a man who isn't always the focal point of his team's offense. Wiggins doesn't need to be the main guy. He wants to be the glue that holds the team together.
Good work there as it goes. 5 points in the game. The Knicks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Barrett, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the...
Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Brunson against Curry. Brunson defending. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 3. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits. A lot of room to grow for him.
You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by the Knicks. Shot clock at 6. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now here's Barrett. He's got 5. Hart with a screen on Wiggins. Barrett passes to Robinson. And here's Toppin from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Brunson defending. Not going to go that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Pass to Payton. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. And it's in! Oh! Nails the bucket! And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Warriors ahead, up by 3. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome.
They did a great job in transition, getting the ball.
And now we can turn our attention forward. And that is going to do it.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Obi Toppin. And it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Oh, Robinson with a block. And he's able to get it back. Chalk up 2 there. 11 points in the game. New York trailing. Barrett passes to Toppin. Back to Barrett. Tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. Robinson, a screen on Curry. From 18 feet away. Blocked again!
And off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Off with the layup.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic. Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the...
For the Knicks, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Sims comes in for Toppin. And it's Grimes in for Brunson. Now here's Quickly. 6 points for him. Sims. And it's rejected.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Count that one. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Hartenstein. The shot, no good. Looney with some nice D. Kuminga with it. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Green's checked in for the Warriors. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will...
Let's see what you do when it counts, MP.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Brunson finds Quickly.
Pick coming.
It's Barrett on the wing. He's defended by Looney.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Barrett against Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. They get it back.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
So on the floor for Golden State. Thompson the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then it's Jordan Poole. Now here's Poole. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries. Robinson comes in for Hartenstein. And it's Toppin in for Sims. Green's checked in for the Warriors. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He was not pleased with the team's focus, saying, quote, "We're being flat out reckless. We have to settle down and tighten things up. No more turnovers." Guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Barrett passes to Robinson. Got a piece of it. Poole outside. Another 3 for Golden State. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Robinson, a screen on Wiggins. 11 feet out. Second chance effort. Robinson can't hit. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Back to Poole. To the paint. Nice move. And the layup is good. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Warriors.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And here's Thompson for three. Another three for Golden State.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. They double him with Barrett. The three. And that one's good. Thompson.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Here's Barrett. And so Golden State takes the...
Good game, MP.
Yo, MP, man.
What's going on, fam?
Just wanted to thank you for
Yo.
My boy, was good.
What's good?
What's up? Oh, well. Come on.
He about to tear the roof off. MP, over here.
No, I left it. The last step you picked up was your paper.
Oh, what's going on, man?
What's good, bro? How you feeling?
Good, man.
You ready?
Yep. Hey, you gonna see something tonight, man.
That's how you feel?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna catch you.
I bet.
With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Now here's Dinwiddie. In the corner, it's Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson for 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Good on the shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Claxton, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been so don't write off that front office just yet.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And so he makes both from the line. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Pass to Dinwiddie. Bridges a screen on Curry. Dinwiddie with it. Now Green defending. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Game face. Dinwiddie covering. And they pick up 2. He's got 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Not going to go that time. So Golden State will take it the other way.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Here's Game Face. Lays it up and banks it in. It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build from his time in college until now. He's becoming a household name.
From the charity stripe.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the night. And the Nets making a change here. Curry's checked in.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Wasted no time on that one.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Thompson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Green, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Johnson outside. Back to Curry. Shoots from 14 for 3. Bridges. Warriors with the rebound. Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles second in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more.
Curry passes to Bridges. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Here's Game Face. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Curry following the bucket by the Nets. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Curry. Pass to Claxton. Bridges sets the screen for Curry. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Bridges misses. And so it's the playing today. Deciding to change it up. There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Then there's Payton. Simmons against Green. And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Back to Simmons. Bridges a screen on Green. In the corner, it's Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. Hits it from 3-point range.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Outside, Payton. Thompson outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Outside, Curry. Green with a screen on Bridges. Curry can't get it to go. Nets trail by 4. Johnson finds Bridges. 40 seconds left in the first half. There's the pick. Pass to Claxton. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Thompson outside. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Here's Game Face. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Claxton, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the... And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
You look at the play of their bench, this second unit is doing
And now, moving. Thank you for being with us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. On you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
We've got Bridges. Cameron Johnson is out there with Bridges, and it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Down low. On its way from Curry for 2. Jump shot is good.
You can tell Curry's team just counting on him to finish the job on that play, just trusting he'll put the dagger in.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Way to use the whistle, ref. Nice.
Impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Dinwiddie with it. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Johnson outside. Off target with his 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Wiggins kicks to Thompson. Basket good. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Bridges outside. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Bridges a screen on Curry. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets. To the inside, ripped away. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 3-point net. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4th. Then it's Wiggins. Bridges finds Johnson. That 3 off the mark.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Game face. Defended by Bridges. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
There's the dish to Thompson. Kicks to Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Claxton. Simmons left side. And they double up Simmons. Bridges passes to Bridges. 3 on the clock. Johnson, that's for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Passes it to Thompson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
And he can get to the medium range as Clay's able to find some room and still trigger it.
Pass to Claxton. Green against Bridges. Bridges a screen on Green. Fires from deep. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Johnson for 3. The shot that time not on target.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Thompson misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. The pass to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Nets passing it around. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Bridges. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Nets. Curry against Simmons. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Game face. Guarded by Simmons. Here's Curry. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here.
Curry gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Passes to Claxton. Good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. This is to Green. Here's game face. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Now, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. But his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Poole's checked in for Curry. Bridges shot. Good.
There's a fearlessness that Bridges... shots.
Poole, the pass to Thompson. There's the pick. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 1. Here's Dinwiddie. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle. So
that one, guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Thompson in the corner. It counts. A tremendous three to tie it up.
And that's what.
And calls timeout. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Thanks, David. They set the pick. The three from... Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did that.
Yeah. Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Man, I'm just blown away. Absolutely as clutch as you can get. People are going to be talking about that shot for a long time.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment. And
Yes, sir.
guy.
Good game, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man, you look good out there.
Good looks, good looks.
I'm gonna see you around.
All right, man.
And again, I don't know what. Like, so I'm like the one that just.
MP, you've been holding out on me.
What'd I do?
Hanging out with.
Yeah.
We should travel together.
No, definitely.
Welcome back to Callaway's Court, where we are down to our final two designers. So, Matt Schaefer, tell me about the inspiration for your outfit.
I was inspired by 90s streetwear, specifically the Chicago house scene. We're talking Frankie Knuckles, gold chains, Jordans, and black tees.
I love it. You know, I spent a few weekends at the factory myself back in the day.
No doubt.
No doubt indeed. Okay, Alex Swin, now tell me about your inspiration for your design. A very different take on streetwear, yes?
Yeah. So I went for bold. Bold, in-your-face graphics, like a collage of cultural influence, from BMW to the punk and hardcore scenes. where I grew up. All of my designs come with a zine.
Oh, that's great. That's great. You know, I really appreciate the manic intellectual quality to your work. It's as if you squeeze the entire internet onto a T-shirt.
I mean, that's entirely what I was going for, Professor Shields. I mean, that's crazy. It's amazing for me because I was just waiting for people to design clothes that I wanted to wear, and finally I was just like, you know what, I'm going to make them myself. So
Wonderful, wonderful. Cool. Well, now it's time to hear what our judges think. So, MP, which one of these two outfits would you wear?
Hey, yo, no cap. Both these fits are fire. Like, I'll rock these on any given day, but I gotta choose somebody. So, I'ma have to go with Alex. Yeah, her style is current, and I feel like my social feed on the shirt, so
Awesome.
Great job.
Thank you.
Your social feed's a bunch of videos of you trying to dance and looking like a fool. You got no style, bro. That's why you always biting
Yo,
mine.
fam, stop hating, because I got people doing the MP dance and wearing my shirt. Green ain't even your color, kid.
So is it fair to say you cast your vote with Matt then, Shep?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't have to chase the newest trend. People just appreciate me for who I am. So, you know, I'm rocking with Matt's look.
No, that actually makes sense, because Shep's idea of high fashion is changing his dingy white tee once a week.
Man, you ain't care about any of this till the people started wearing my shirt. Now look, everything I do, you try to come after.
Listen, Shep, I know this might pain you to hear this, but yo, for real, man. Since I play in this city, I want to use my platform to support local artists and entrepreneurs. Maybe you should spend more of your time in the city doing just that. Where you're still relevant, man, for real.
What are you talking about, bro?
Okay. Well, I think it's time we let Audrey weigh in and break this tie.
You're both such talented designers, and this is an incredibly difficult decision. But I'm gonna have to go with Alex.
Yeah.
I love the references. I grew up
Thank
listening
you.
to Cocktail Twins, and it feels like something I'd like to see in my Instagram feed.
Thank you.
I should have known y'all would stick together. Whack minds think alike.
Oh.
Having worked with both of y'all, I'm absolutely sure I'm siding with MP.
Sorry.
And look, at least he doesn't have a tattoo of his own name spelled incorrectly on his back.
What?
What? Well, I can't see what someone's tattooing on my back, you know? Like...
Okay, all right. Well, there you have it, folks. We have our winner. And as a special thank you to our guest judges, the winner will custom make a version of their outfit for each of you.
Oh,
Wow,
so amazing.
that's super
Yeah.
fire. I can't wait to rock that, y'all. But real quick, thank you guys, and congratulations once again.
Man, I don't even want that thing. You can let MP have mine.
Well, I'm sure our winner will be very disappointed.
Listen, thank you again for having us in this event.
Oh,
We
thank
truly
you for
appreciate
doing it, and thank you, viewer, for tuning in to Callaway's Court. We'll see you next time, and until then, remember, make it look good. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Great job. Great job.
All right, I'll give you credit.
For what?
What you been doing with Audrey? It's cool, man. Okay.
Appreciate that.
Too bad your game's still trash. That's why I got that Hammond Classic belt, and you still trying to perfect the art of the chest pass.
Yo, hopefully you enjoy while you got it. Because you know I'm putting together a team for the classics, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. Good luck, son. You gonna need it.
Good, MP. MP, over here, over here. Hey, MP.
Oh, I think you're watching videos yourself without leaving your desk.
Well, Grant, you can't have Christmas without NBA action. Do you remember your first Christmas Day game?
BA, I do, and it was in 1996. I had a pretty good game, but we lost to Michael Jordan and the Bulls. They won 69 games that year in the championship, so at least we lost to the best.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Luke Kennard out there with Ja Morant. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And it's Morant missing. Adams covering. Pass to Curry. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And the Warriors with another three.
Silky shot by Steph Curry. I envy his three-point abilities.
Brooks against Wiggins. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Over Green. Jackson can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. With the step back. Outside Curry. There's a screen. Launches a three. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Stephen Curry, as soon as he crosses the half-court line, he's in range. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Now here's Morant. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Rebounded by Green. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt,
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Now here's Morant. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Here's Morant. Morant missing again.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And here's Thompson for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
I just love the ball movement.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Brooks defending. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And this is probably a game they've been looking forward to since these guys bounced them from the playoffs last year.
Just another way Dillon Brooks can beat you. His pull-up game is outstanding.
Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Adams covering. The three from Thompson. The rebound by Jackson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Adams, shot's good.
Nice find by Luke. Shows.
Completely new group. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. That's the Warriors 5. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berrys, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Clock at 6. Uses the glass on the layup.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Pass to Jackson. Adams a screen. Fires the 3. Jackson can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Adams covering. On the wing, Thompson. Buries it from 3. Thompson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
An efficient scorer like Thompson is a great go-to option. All he needs is the ball.
Jackson, the screen. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Kennard. Over Green. No good on the shot. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Defended by Kennard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 5.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Now here's Adams. Jackson with a screen on Curry. And here's Morant outside. The reverse. And there's the play by Adams inside. Adams has gotten his second.
Him out of there.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. 1:41 left in the first half. And here's Curry. He's got 9. Here's the pick. Misses the 3. And the Grizzlies shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Here's Brooks. He's got 5. Back to Morant. From 15 feet away. Yep, count it.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
Pass to Wiggins. Oh, and Jackson with the block. There's 49 seconds left in the second. Now here's Adams. It's tipped. Inside. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Klay Thompson making high.
Welcome.
I know teams love to rely on the 3 these days, but...
And now that we're a ways into the season, here's how the standings look out west. And that's it for half.
And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Ja Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, B.A., and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scores are rising to the top.
And here are the Warriors now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Adams covering. To the right side. Wiggins outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. He drops it from range. Thompson's got 16 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Wiggins, left side. Down low. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
Pass to Curry. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. Adams with a screen on Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Brooks, the pass to Adams. The open shot by Brooks. He can't hit that time. And Golden State will come the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. Adams covering. Pass to Curry.
Get there. I'm right here.
11 feet out. And that one good. 11 points in the game.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Outside Morant. A leaner. Here's Kennard. Here's Adams. And count that. 2 points. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Jones. Pass to Morant. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 19-point game. Adams with a screen on Wiggins. Kennard has the open look. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Thompson outside. Adams covering. Back to Thompson. And stolen by Jones. Kennard against Wiggins. Outside Jones. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Adams inside. Working on Thompson. And the three-pointer goes. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
They set the pick. Adams covering. Back to Thompson. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. From the arc. And it's Klay Thompson with the 3. Thompson's got 21.
Splash! Thompson loves a three-point showdown, and he usually wins that battle.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Adams, the pass to Morant. And another basket for Memphis.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Outside, Green. Green, a screen. Outside, Curry. Adams covering. To the paint. Over to the wing. The three from Thompson gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Really feels like...
Tighten up the...
Offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
And there it is for him. And the Warriors lead by 17.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for Klay Thompson.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Outside Jones. Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Poole outside. Ooh, he buries it.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this. One.
Your Perco Latte billboard is 1,000,000 times better than Shep's.
What up, team? We feeling good about our foray into the fashion world? a great avenue for me to express myself and shine. You know, I've had success on the court, but sometimes, you know, you want to challenge yourself outside of what you normally do and branch out of your comfort zone.
So this was outside of your comfort zone?
Yeah, it just means I haven't explored that avenue just yet. You know, a route that I hadn't taken. And I like to challenge myself to see what I can achieve.
Okay, so now we're almost done. I just need you to pretend you're a bunny.
Like hopping around?
No. No one else knows you're a bunny.
Maybe that was your little secret.
Okay, you ask questions, I take photos. Okay, ignore her. Up.
Is this good?
Perfect. I love it. Just don't let us see your little cottontails, okay?
Okay, well, since we're about to wrap this up, last question. What now? What's next? An album? A tour?
Nah, I'm gonna pretty much just keep plugging away. You know, I'm trying to win an NBA championship. That's my focus. You know, so I'm grinding every day until I get there.
Okay, well, I guess good luck with that. I'm good. You?
MP, you were brilliant. You're like my Edie Sedgwick.
MP, what's up? You ready to put some work in? That was good work, bro. You ready for your next drill?